As you can see, we now have Carol McClintock with us with FC Tucker MD Realtors. Carol, so we are getting ready to look into the fall. What does that mean for us?
Absolutely. So in the real estate market, a lot of people think, okay, summer's over, so we can't buy a house now. But actually in the fall can be a great time to buy a house. And we are seeing a little more movement with listings in the market. We look every morning and we see now at least an equivalent number of listings to those that have gone pending. So there are a few more homes on the market right now.
So that means some good news for buyers. So
yes.
Less competition. You have a list of things for us, and that is the first one.
Right, absolutely. There's just less people out looking in the market. A lot of families that needed to move their kids before school started, they're done. So there's just less people out there, so less competition.
So for the buyers, that is good news. But the sellers, on the other end of things, you mentioned that they're kind of worn out. Why is this? Why?
Well, because some sellers have had their house on the market and a long time, and their expectations, because they hear that Joe down the street sold his house, in 2 seconds, that should happen to them. So, sometimes it still takes 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks to sell a house. And so we just need to manage our expectations.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that there were more buyers and more sellers on the market, evening things out. Does that mean the market is still relatively the same though?
Yeah, it is. It's still a seller's market. But I don't think we're going to see the kind of multiple offers within hours that we have seen so far this year. Yeah, it's going to slow down a little bit.
So I would imagine if sellers specifically are wanting to sell their home, and that means they're trying really hard with all the competition on their end now.
That's right, absolutely. So sellers often have a very good reason to sell besides I just kind of want to see what the market's like, and we've had people like that. Now the sellers are more serious, like they're moving out of town, they're relocating. Sometimes sellers have to sell for kind of very sad reasons. Someone passed away, and so it's a family home and an estate, and they want to go ahead and move it. So usually the sellers in the fall are definitely more driven about why they want to sell.
And the fall, you mentioned on your list that it's actually a safer time of year. Why is this?
Well, because you just don't have the same kinds of problems that you have, in the summertime, and people often look at houses in the fall, like during the day, so you don't have nighttime showings, that kind of thing.
So you are talking to us about buying and selling a house in the fall. That means the next following year, these buyers and sellers could get some tax breaks.
Absolutely. So you do get the federal tax, the mortgage write-offs or deductions, and that it's always nice when we pay less in taxes. Absolutely.
So Carol, if someone wanted to find out more about working, buying, selling, how can they get in contact with you?
Okay, they can call us at our number, which is 777-5220. That's 812-777-5220, or reach out to us on our website, team-mcclintock.com.
Well, Carol, I bet that you're super excited to see all these have more houses for the competition to kind of even out.
Yeah, absolutely. I found one for a couple yesterday, so that was really good.
Oh, that's very good. Awesome. Carol, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to have much more of Midday with Mike coming up right after these messages.